Hi everyone, my name is David Perry and I'm the running coach.
And my name is Straka, I'm the mindfulness coach.
We are excited to have you with us on this journey through running and mindfulness.
Yes, and I'm super excited too. This is the first time that anybody has access to a program where mindfulness and running is intricately connected. This is a completely new way of training that will allow you to reach your optimal level of performance more frequently and for longer periods of time.
Before we get into the details of what Monday will look like and the rest of your week, today I'd just like to introduce you to the training plan. Starting with your Monday routine of base miles, we will slowly but surely build over the next 14 weeks, adding new types of workouts, strength routines, and learn new tips and tricks along the way. My goal for you is to continue to build on your passion for running.
And exactly that is also my goal for you. We have a systematic approach for you in this running program where you will gradually learn and practice more techniques and skills over time, whether that is for your body or your mind.
So let me introduce you to day one of your running program. Day one is for base mileage, which focuses on finding your personal pace. Week over week, we will slowly add more time to this easy run so you feel comfortable running more miles over time. You should be very comfortable on day one and be able to run at a pace you're comfortable to sustain for at least 20 minutes. That can be a mixture of walking and running, or only running, if you can move at a sustainable pace for that full 20 minutes. Your heart rate should be under 150 beats per minute, so be sure you're not running or exerting yourself too hard, as today is about running within yourself and making it to that full 20-minute mark. Following today, we will have a strength day on day 4 and a long run on day 6, with rest days in between. As we move through training, additional days will be added to the weekly schedule.
And the way you're going to be incorporating mindfulness into your training is by intentionally using 3 different skills at the same time. These 3 skills are in short the 3 C's: concentration, clarity, and coolness. Over time, you will be introduced to more and more concepts which will allow you to become more comfortable and confident using these skills. It is important to realize that you already have these 3 skills. But just like your stamina, these skills can be improved if you train them in a systematic and consistent way, which is exactly what you will do for the next 4 weeks. Concentration is the first of the 3 skills. It is your ability to pay attention to whatever you want for however short or long. In this case, one thing you need to pay attention to from time to time is your heart rate. Each time you direct your attention to your heart rate, for example by checking your heart rate monitor, or by making sure you're able to have a conversation while running, you're using your concentration because you are directing your attention to something that you want, which in this case is also important for today's performance.
So now I'm going to walk you through our normal warm-up for runs. My primary goal for our stretching warm-ups is to move dynamically with proper form. The most important tip I can give to you is to maintain good posture when you're moving through these stretches.
Right, and that is exactly where the second skill comes in, which is clarity. Your ability to track what you are experiencing in real time. In this case, when you're instructed to pay attention to proper form from David, which he will do in just a minute, you're using concentration again if you are directing your attention to that part of your body that needs to be in a certain posture. If you are keeping your attention on that part of your body, that is also still your concentration. But if you're noticing whether your form is correct or not, for example, you're noticing whether certain parts of your body are relaxed or tense, or whether your chest is open or collapsed, you're tracking these details, and if you're trying to do that intentionally, you're using your clarity. The last skill which you're using and developing is coolness. We define coolness as your ability to try to be equally open to pleasant and unpleasant experiences without trying to suppress experiences that are unpleasant, nor trying to cling to experiences that are pleasant. It is a third option in between those 2 extremes where you're trying to take a matter-of-fact approach to experiencing that which you're noticing. It is important to keep in mind that we are talking about the way we relate to an experience. That, however, does not mean that we don't take action if we have the ability to change something in a way that would benefit us. Coolness can come into play during a stretch, when you will be noticing an unpleasant sensation in that part of your body that will be stretched. if you will be trying to be open towards that sensation rather than trying to suppress that sensation, you're developing the ability to stay cool. But as already mentioned, that does not mean that you should endure any kind of pain. If the pain is too intense, you can try to be open towards it, not suppress it, and at the same time you can ease up on your stretch to the point where the sensation is manageable or even pleasant.